All right, well, welcome everyone. My name is Shanna. I think I've met all of you. And so today we're going to work a little bit on our core. So core muscles are the deepest abdominal muscles and some of your back muscles. And those are the muscles that together allow you to keep your torso up against the force of gravity. So we want to get our breath into our body, want to get a little bit of movement, and then we'll take some weight and take it a little bit deeper. All right, so let's start out. Come to the edge of your chair if that's comfortable for you, depending upon what you're sitting on. Just want to make sure that you feel stable and grounded no matter where you are. And we'll start out just inhaling big and wide, right? So let your breath begin to be the length of your gesture, but always breathe as you need to. And when you exhale, just bring your left arm over your right and give yourself a little hug. And we'll do this a few times just to get ourselves started. So big inhale, take the arms out, maybe even let the hands glide back a little, but keep your spine tall. And exhale now, right arm on top and hug yourself. And inhale wide. And left arm on top. And one more time like this. Inhale wide. And right arm on top. All right, now let me show you what we're going to do next. We're going to extend it a little bit. So make soft fists with your hands. Maybe take the thumbs inside and the fingers around. That might make it a little bit more comfortable. And we'll do the first one together slow. And then I'm going to invite you to take the speed that you like with this gesture. So it's got 4 parts to it. So on an inhale, swing your elbows back. And we'll pause here for just a moment so you know what I mean. Elbows are back and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Okay. The next time you exhale, you can keep the fist, but hug yourself again like we were just doing. Another inhale, swing your arms back. And then the second exhale, feel like you're tossing something up and away, so up and over. So just let your arms go back and over. Your fists can cross or not, or I like to just take them like that. So now when we put it in rhythm, let's try this one. So it's inhale and exhale. And then inhale and then exhale. So now take inhale, exhale, inhale, up and over. Inhale, exhale, inhale, up and over. Now, let's see if you can find your rhythm. What's just a swinging rhythm for you? So I won't call it out. Just do it as works for you. What we're trying to do is liberate that tension between the shoulders that we tend to pick up here, especially because we sit a lot. So just these 4 gestures. Inhale, hug yourself. Inhale, toss it over. So just find what that motion works for you. And if you think about it, you can alternate which arm is on top when you hug yourself. It's a lot to think about, so you don't have to. And then the last thing we can add is a little bit more vigorous breath. So if you listen for a sec, you'll see what this sounds like. Okay, I'll start it. And then finish the one that you're on. All right, and come back, place your hands on your thighs and just take a moment. Inhale through the nose, sigh out your exhales. Press gently on your thighs to keep your spine long and tall. And the next time you exhale, feel that space between your shoulder blades, the back of your heart, and let it soften. And just notice the size of your next inhale. Can you breathe a little more slowly, a little more deeply? And then on the exhale, can you release, let go, and soften? All right. Now we'll try a little variation of a sun salutation. Those are the ways that we move a little bit more of the body just to get everything warmed up. So let's be fairly simple. Let's try this. All right. So on an inhale, take both arms up. Now when you exhale, keep your spine long, hinge at your hips like you're reaching diagonally out forward. So you're just leaning forward here, okay? The next time you inhale, take it into airplane arms. So you're still leaning forward and stretching the arms out. And now on the exhale, bring your hands to the small of your back and let your chest roll forward to any degree. Pause here and feel just a little stretch on the low back. Now when you're ready, if you need to use your arms on your lap to push up, feel free to do that. If you don't need that, then using your abdominal muscles, come on up into our inhale. And our exhale, reaching forward and lean. The next inhale takes you wide, like you're soaring through the air. And then the exhale brings you down, arms back. Let's try that twice more. So inhaling wide and up. You can look up a little bit. When your eyes lift, your spirits lift. And then exhaling, leaning forward. So beginning to use those back and abdominal muscles. Exhale, arms wide into the airplane. And then exhale and fold. Release your head and neck. And one more time like this. When you are ready, inhale and bring yourself up. Get very tall here. Exhale, keep the length as you lean forward and reach. Belly is firm. Exhale, arms wide. And exhale down. And then just bring yourself back to sitting on an inhale. All right, we'll do one more thing to open up our side body, and then we'll take on our weights. So bring your hands to your shoulders. Make sure you feel steady. We'll start small, and then we'll take it a little bit bigger. So on an inhale, take your left arm up to the ceiling, and let's lean to the right. So let this first time be a little small, just so you can test out how your body feels today. And then when you inhale, bring that left hand back, come back to center, and right hand goes to the left. Let's do that a few times now. So inhaling and exhaling. Let your head and neck soften. Your right ear sort of leans towards the right shoulder. And then inhale, you bring yourself back and take the left arm over. Let your left ear be heavy and sink towards your left shoulder. Let's try that again. One more. And back to center. And right arm to the left. And back to center. Now this time, let's take the left arm over. But now we're going to take that left arm over to the outside of the right thigh. Now, if that is not fun for you to reach, it can be on top or it can even be holding the left thigh. So you see what works for you, okay? You've released your right arm. Now take the right arm up. So we're anchored here. And now this will be a little deeper. Take it over to the left. Now we'll pause here, giving yourself a chance to lift up through the spine, firm the belly, draw the shoulders back, and let the top of the head feel heavy and sink. You can keep the elbow bent or on the shoulder if that's more comfortable, or if you're comfortable with your arms long, let's try this. On an inhale, reach. On an exhale, bring that hand to the shoulder and look down. And then on an inhale, reach again, maybe look up at the fingers. And exhale, hand to the shoulder and look down. Let's do one more time. Inhale and reach. And exhale and look down. Now bring yourself back to center. And remember, reverse the arms. So now, left hand holds on, go ahead, right hand holds on to the side of the chair. And we're going to lean now to the left. If this is straining on the neck, you're going to use your left hand just to take some of the weight of your head. If you don't have any strain, you can take away the hand, but I'll keep it here as an example. And so now we're feeling that stretch from the right side, right ear down along the right side of the neck to the shoulder. So we're shrugging that shoulder down, and the hand is keeping it down as we lean away. And then just gently use that hand if it's here and push your head back to center and release your hands. And take just a moment here. Maybe sway your shoulders a little bit, wiggle, waggle them, just loosen them up a little bit, and then notice maybe a little difference from one side to the other. All right, now we'll try the other side. So now, left hand is on your shoulder, and we'll take the, oops, no, other way, sorry, I'm getting my right and left mixed up. Right hand is on your shoulder, and we'll inhale the left arm up and over. And let's bring it back to center, and just do that a few times since we worked the other side a little bit. Come back to center. Okay, I remember now which arm it is. Okay, so come back to center. I am so sorry. Take the right arm over to the left. And now drop the right arm to the outside of the left thigh. You can release the left arm. And remember, it can be on top of the thigh or on the inside of the right thigh, if that's good. So this is a deeper twist here. All right, so right hand to the outside of the left thigh. We inhale the left arm up. And then we exhale it over. All right, so you're taking it just within your comfort range. You never want to go into discomfort, but you want to find your edge. So where does it feel like that's almost too much? Then you back off a little bit, right? So you're just working to lengthen all the nerves, the muscles, and the fascia along the left side of your body. When you inhale, imagine you're putting space between the ribs. And the left side of your waist is getting a little longer. And when you exhale, pull the navel back. All right, now let's try it dynamically like we did before. So on an inhale, reach with that left arm. Look up if that feels all right on your neck. If not, look straight ahead. And then exhale, bring that hand back to or towards the shoulder as you look down. And we'll do this 2 more times. So inhale and extend that arm and look at the fingertips. Keep your left hips down in the chair. Exhale, draw that elbow back and look down. And one more time, reach it. And then exhale, bring it down. And then release both arms. Let's see if I can get this right. We'll take the left hand to the side of the chair now. And we're going to lean over to the right. So it's just the length of your arm that's going to let you go, but you're working to draw that shoulder down away from the ear and maximize the distance from the ear to the shoulder. Now, if this is uncomfortable, I'll invite you to move your head around a little bit and find that place that feels right for you to give you a little release along the side. And then if that feels too much, invitation to take your right hand and help hold the weight of your head here. We'll take a few breaths. So direct your breath to wherever you're feeling the most sensation. I'm getting it right on the side of the neck. So imagine you're expanding that on an inhale and then relaxing it on an exhale. You can also try looking down or up a little bit and see if that changes it for you in a way that's useful. And then when it's time to come back, if you're using your right hand, push your head back to center. Release your hands. And just take a moment breathing into both shoulders now. And exhaling side out. All right. If you have a weight, I think everybody does. I've got a book, the Webster Dictionary, so it probably only weighs maybe 2 or 3 pounds. So it's not a lot, but it's enough to change the dimension. So you can also use a small barbell or a can of soup or a water bottle, whatever you've got. All right, so we're going to start with straight arms. So maybe that means your legs can come a little wider. If not, you can just put your arms on your lap. So whatever's available to you. So spine is tall, arms are straight or nearly straight in front of you, and you're gripping the sides of your waist. Firm your belly. On an inhale with a long spine, just nice and slow. Bring that book up over the head and pause. Feel like you're getting a little taller. Hollow the belly out a little bit, and then exhale slow. So the slow is the ticket here, so that we have control and we're building muscle as we lower the book down. So we're trying to make our breath as long as our gestures as well. If you need to take another breath, please do. But if you can, seek out your longer breath. So when you're ready, inhale and float that book up, and look up and pause. Book is over your head. And when you're ready, exhale, firm the belly, draw the navel back, and slowly bringing that book down. I'll do this one more time before we change it up. So inhaling, floating the book up, looking up, getting a little taller while we linger at the top for a moment and really reaffirming those abdominal muscles. Pull them in, navel to spine, and then exhale, and bring it down. All right, now we've been keeping the spine long doing that. But we've often done cat-cow for those of you who've been here before, and that's where we are actually arcing the spine and then rounding it back. So think about, we're going to move with the heart. So we're moving the spine a little bit more now. So we've got the book, and on an inhale now, lean forward, reach way out, and then reach out. And you'll get a little curve in the back, like your heart is moving forward, and your vision and your shoulders are moving back a little. So a little bit more strain on the muscles. When you exhale, bring the book lower, but now round your back, hollow out your belly, drop your chin towards your column. We'll try that a few more times now. Inhale, lean way out like you're reaching for something past, and then lifting up from that cantilevered position. So you're getting a little back bend here. And then the exhale brings you down, round the back, drop the chin, and hollow out the belly. One more. On the inhale, if you had a tail, the tail would be sticking out the back. So your tail feathers are going back behind you. And as you exhale, your tail is coming between your legs. So you're moving your pelvis at the same time. And then come on back. Now, let's hold the book in front of our heart. And I'm going to give you a couple options here, depending upon how your shoulders and your arms are feeling today. So the first version is to take the book in your right hand and reach your arms out. So now you've got the weight just in one arm. Okay, and then you're going to bring it back to the center, give it to the left hand, and take it out. Now, you can always keep the elbows bent if straight is too much weight. Bring it back to your heart. And your other option, if this feels like too much weight, I'm going to say keep the book at your heart and just take one arm out. Come back and take the other arm out. But if it feels okay, we'll move the book. So I'll do it with the book, but I want you to make sure you're comfortable. So inhale, and maybe we take the book out to the right. Notice there's extra weight on the abdomen, so keeping it strong there, and then bringing it back in. Give it to the left hand, and take it out. Do that one more time like this. To the center, beautiful everyone, and to the right. Just a little bit, adds a little bit of weight, resistance. So we're doing resistance training here. To the center, and out to the left. Bring it back to center. Now we're going to take it around our torso. So you need to be able to move the book behind you, if you can. Now, if you're sitting in a chair that you can't move to the edge, then you'll lean forward. But if you've got space behind you, try and keep your spine vertical. It'll be a little bit more work. All right, so take the book in your right hand. You're going to internally rotate that shoulder and take the book behind you. Find it with the left hand, and then bring it around. So your shoulders have to make these they have to go from internal to external rotation. So it's a lot on the shoulders, so see how it feels. So let's try this a few times. So swing it around to the right, let the left hand find it, get a grip on it, and bring it around. And now we'll keep going. Try that 3 more times. And then when you come to center, let's pause. We'll wait for everyone. And of course, you probably know what we're going to do. We're going to reverse it. So we're going to give the weight to your left hand. And so notice the shoulder has to go internal and then back. And then the right shoulder is internal, and then it has to externally rotate to come forward. All right, so we're asking our shoulders to go through quite a range of motion here. But now just keep it going. See how vertical you can keep your spine. Try and isolate the movement of the shoulders and notice the resistance. It makes your arms feel a little stronger. So we're building some strength here. And one more time, and then bring it back. Okay. Put it on your lap for just a second, and we'll just take a breath here. So let's inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. And then try that one more time. Feel as though you're pulling in new life force on the inhale and then letting go of stale energy on the exhale. Maybe feel a little bit of exertion in the shoulders. All right, now we're going to take it and turn it into a twist. And again, we'll go through a couple levels, and you have the option to stay with one set or to try and move forward. All right, so we've got the book in front of our heart again. We're going to take it in the right hand, and we're going to take the right arm out to the side, and the left hand can stay here or can come out, again, depending upon what feels right for you. Take an inhale here, and now exhale like a propeller. You're just going to twist to the right, follow with your eyes, and then swing it back to center and bring the book to your heart. Now we'll take it to the left, pause a little bit, and when you're ready, on the exhale, pull your belly in and take it around to the left. Bring it back to center. We'll do that a few times before we take it to the next level. So arms are out, and you'll exhale to the right. So feel the strong belly, pull the navel into spine. And then bring it back to center. So you're always thinking about the navel, hugging it in. If you think about a wasp is a really cinched in waist, and that's what we're looking for. On an inhale, take the arms out, and exhale, find that wasp waist, and take it around to the left. And then inhale, and bring it back to center. All right, so let's see how this goes. Take your arms out, book is in the right, or your weight is in your right, twist to the right. Now, take your left forearm to your left thigh. So the book is still out back here. Now we're going to try this 3 times, see how this feels. So the book is back here. You're going to inhale it up over your head and then over to the left, like a big rainbow. And then inhale, draw it up and take it back. Make sure you're keeping your abdomen firm. If it feels okay, try it again. Inhale way up to the ceiling, look up. Follow it with your eyes, and then bring it over past your left knee. Take it up, float it up, and over. And last time, if this feels all right, one more time. Take it up and over. And then bring yourself back to center and take just a little breath here. Your breath should be bigger in your body now. And then we'll try it on the left side. So, inhale the arms out, and we'll twist first. So, pull the waist in and cinch to the left. Bring it back to center, and we'll do that one more time just to get our left side a little warmed up here. Take it over to the left. Now, right forearm comes onto the right thigh, and that book floats up to the ceiling and down over to the right. So it's a big diagonal sweep, and you can take it as low as you like. And then, but you have to bring it back up. So inhale, bring it up, look up, take it back over to the left, look back. And then inhale, up and over again, up and over. So this is taking a lot of strength to do this, and you're using your spine, your abdomen, your side muscles, your shoulder. Take it up. And even into the low back and the hips. And last time, take it up and over. And then bring it back to center. Bring it to your waist, your lap. All right. Okay. Now we're going to swing, and we're going to find big circles like a Ferris wheel, but we'll take it a little bit at a time again. Okay, so if you can spread your legs, go ahead and do that just so it'll give you a little bit more room. or you can just keep the book above if you need to keep your legs hip distance. All right, so I'm gonna do it wide-legged just so you know. So first we're just gonna swing. Take the book to either side. You can look to either side, it'll give you a little twist. So you're just taking that weight of that book and playing with it, right? So we're just playing, swinging the book. All right, the next time you go to the right, take the book the whole way up and pause. So it's a little twist and it's up over our head to the right. And then when you exhale, with control, bring it down and begin to swing again. So you can lean forward a little bit, wherever the book, where you can find the path of the book. And then the next time you swing to the left, let's go the whole way up and pause. So it's at an angle, so it's very heavy because we're not in the center. So it's taking on more weight. Now exhale and bring it down again. A little release and we'll swing back and forth again. Now your elbows can bend if you like, or you can keep your arms straight. Now this time, take it up to the right again and pause. But now instead of going down, when you inhale, bring it to center and pause. And then take it to the left, so lean to the left and pause. And then with control, in slow motion, bring it down and to the center. Pause in the center, take a deep breath. Inflate the ribs, take the ribs out to the side, inflate the lungs, and sigh it out. Now we'll swing again. And this time we'll go to the left. So when you're ready, take it up and to the left at a diagonal and pause. And now with the inhale, bring it to center. Pause again for a moment. Lengthen through your spine. Take it over to the right. Look to the right. So a little twist in the spine and pausing. And then in slow motion, bring it down. All right, now we're going to do full circles. We'll do 3 in each direction. So now keep going up and over to the left. And then above you. Over to the right. Looking for that smooth circle, like you're drawing a circle in the sand. And if it feels all right to do 2 more in this direction, do. If you need to take a break or make the gesture smaller, feel free. So accommodate, modify for yourself as you need to. 1 more time. And around. Now come back to center and pause for just a moment. We'll take a breath here, and then we'll take it to the right. Okay, when you're ready, we will take that book and we will swing it up to the right and bring it over the head. Take it to the left, and with control, slow motion, building these micro muscles here, these little movements. We call them micro movements to teach the muscles how to take weight in every dimension, every degree of the circle. And 1 more time, up, in, and around, and over. And then bring yourself back. Take a little break and congratulate yourself. You just did all that work. All right. Now let's see, so we'll do a little bit for our triceps now, okay? So you're gonna take the book straight out in front of your chest. And then you're gonna bend your elbows. Take the arms up and then bend the elbows back. So if any of you have done work with weights, this is a tricep extension. And then you'll take it up over your head, bring it back in front of your chest. Now you can take it down the whole way, but next time if you don't need to bring it down, then we can sustain it in front of us, all right? So let's swing it out in front of us and pause. Then use the inhale to float it up and pause. And then when you exhale, keeping your elbows high, take the weight back and down. Then take it up. And exhale, bring it and let it levitate right in front of the chest. If you don't need to put it down, then pause here. And then when you're ready, use your inhale to float it back up. Get a little taller at the top. And then exhale, take it down. Let the elbows continue to point up to the ceiling. And then exhale, take it out into the chest or take it down. I'm going to turn the book this way for myself. I notice my elbows are wide when I go up to the top. Let's try it again. So inhale, take it up. I'm trying to keep my elbows shoulder height so they don't go out. So see if you can hug your elbows in towards the sides of your head a little bit. And then inhale it up and bring it forward. I get to see what everybody's reading. All right, and then release the book for a moment. Okay. Now, we can shake our hands out a little bit. And there's one direction we didn't do. So bring the book in front of your heart. And now imagine like a barrel or a washing machine. We're going to churn sideways. So take the book, keep it level with your heart, but take it out to the left, then take it forward, bring it around and to the heart. So this is just a little different than when we pass it around. So now, let your sit bones are going to rock a little bit too. So make this gesture as large as you would like to make it. Just keep your weight level with your heart. Right? So big churning motion going to the left. So we're really taking ourselves off balance, and that's when your core muscles have to work. A little bit of science here. Your core muscles are non-movement muscles. They don't actually move you, they stabilize you. So the way we strengthen them is to destabilize ourselves. Let's do one more. And then bring it back to center and pause. You can just take it at your heart, let your shoulders and your elbows relax down. Find a deep breath here. That's the other thing, when we use our core muscles, we're able to breathe a little more deeply. So whatever weight you have, it doesn't weigh very much when it's close to your torso and in the center. But when we move it away and we take it off center, it becomes a lot heavier and your muscles have to work. So let's try the other direction now. So when you are ready, we'll take that weight to the right and then way out in front of us. You can lean forward, bring it to the side and back. So invite your torso to move to any degree, small or large, slow or rapid, whatever you would like. We'll do this. And a couple more times. Let's say one more time. And then we'll bring it back. Okay. Let's set the book down. Take a deep breath and sigh it out. Now you can put the weight down. And we'll just do a few more things. We're going to do one more core thing, but we don't need to do a weight for this. So again, when we're in the center and in alignment, our core doesn't have to work that much. But when we start to move and destabilize ourselves, it has to work. So put your hands on your belly, because that's where those core muscles are, underneath the navel. And then just lean back a little bit. And you'll feel, you can feel it. They get a little harder, or you might feel them grip. You'll feel your abdominal muscles turn on just when we take ourselves out of alignment. So now bring yourself back to center. It's kind of like doing little sit-ups. And so we'll take this in a few stages. So let's take our hands and interlace the fingers. Turn your palms away from you and then reach way out and round your back, like there's something just past you that you want to press away. All right, so we're lengthening through the back and rounding a little bit. Now, bring yourself back to center and just take your hands shoulder distance. Spread your fingers wide. So now we're tall. Now, exhale, keep your spine long so your hands are going to tip up a little bit. You'll look to the ceiling and take yourself back just until you feel your muscles, your abdominal muscles turn on, and pause here for a moment. And then when you exhale, just bring your hands and give yourself a little hug. So those will be the 4 little sequences that we'll do. So then you bring your hands together, push away, and you reach. And then you bring yourself back and take your arms parallel. Take an inhale here. Firm your belly as you exhale. Feel like your navel is moving you back. And pause here. If your shoulders are up by your ears, release them. Soften between your shoulder blades and put the focus in the torso, in the abdomen. And then use your exhale to come forward and just give yourself a hug. You can drop your chin here a little just to release any tension in the neck. Let's try that a few more times. So we'll interlace our fingers, push away, palms away, and reach way out. So lengthening through the spine and chipping from the pelvis. And then release the hands parallel and bring yourself back to center. Find your alignment. When you're ready, firm your abdomen with your exhale and tip back to any degree, a little or a lot. And then use your inhale to come forward and just hug yourself, drop your chin. And again, now notice how you interlace your hands. We all have a habitual way of interlacing our hands. So try it with a different thumb on top. And the first time you do it, it's like, whose hand is that? It just feels like somebody else's hand altogether. So we're just trying to dissolve our habitual movement patterns. So now exhale, might be harder to push the palms away and reach. And then inhale, come back, float the hands apart. Next exhale takes you back and you lean back, maybe look up a little, firm the belly, try not to slump, shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, bring yourself forward, give a little hug and release your neck. We'll do this one more time. So again, different thumb on top, the non-habitual grasp of your hands. Turn your palms away and slide forward, long, long spine. Feel like you're growing out of your pelvis, like your spine is a fountain just shooting forward. And then exhale, bring yourself back to stability and pause. Get your belly ready, firm it up, and exhale and lean back. And then inhale, hug yourself, and drop your chin. And then inhale and come forward. All right, so now we were interlacing the fingers, but I'd like to do a little something for the wrist here. All right, so we're gonna take your hands and bring your palms together, but then turn them away and in. Just try that a few times so that feels okay. So you're grasping the palms and then you're pushing them away. Grasping and pushing, okay? Or some version of that. All right. So now we're going to use that and coordinate it with our breath, okay? So on an inhale, turn the palms and take them just a little bit above your eyes. So you're looking up just a little bit on an inhale. On an exhale, you're going to press the palms together, arms straight, and look down. So it's almost like you're chopping wood, a little gesture here. So let's try this with the breath now. So turn the palms away, inhale, and push up. And then reverse the hands and drop them and push down. And turn them away and inhale up. Palms together, exhale down. One more time like this and then we'll change it up a little. So inhale and push up. Soften the shoulders, take them away from the ears. Clasp the hands and exhale and down. All right, this time, let's inhale to the right, so a little side. So again, we're taking ourselves off balance, so we're making our core work a little bit more. And then you'll turn the palms together and swing down to the right. Might not go as far. Let's try that a few times on the right. So inhaling, looking up. Exhale, turn the arms and swing down. And inhale to the right. And turn the palms together and bring it down. Now let's go over to the left. So swing it over to the left. Reach. Turn the hands and swing it down to the left. So it's like you're cutting down towards your hips. And inhale up and to the left. And exhale down and to the left. One more time like this. Up and up. and exhale, down. All right, now we're going to combine these, all right? So inhale, push up to the left. Bring your palms together and push down to the right. Turn your palms away and push up to the right. And then exhale down to the left. So now we've got these diagonals. And eventually we're going to put them together into a figure 8. So we're reaching to the left and exhaling to the right. And then inhaling up to the right and exhaling to the left. All right, so now can we begin to, you can keep your hands together like this. Can we just begin to describe a big figure 8? So let's reach way over to the left and up, and then come down through the center and to the right. And then a big curve to the right and up, down through the center and to the left. And so now try this in this direction a few times, just making big sweeping gestures, a beautiful figure 8, or whatever version feels right for you. Feel free to intuitively change it a little bit. Maybe rock the knuckles side to side, just getting these big movements. And we started out going to the left, so let's pause once you come to the middle. And then we'll start going to the right. So we'll reverse it. These little reversals are important for our muscles. So now we'll exhale to the right and then over to the left. Does that change it at all? Maybe not. Maybe, do we have to do this? Let's take it up to the right and then down and over. That's what it is, to the left. And then down and up to the right and down. That changes it. So figure 8 in the other direction. Using your breath, exhales take you down, inhales float you up. One more time like this, and then come back to center. All right, let's shake out our hands. So just let them be, flap your fingers, take them side to side, take them up and down, take them out to the sides a little bit, take them up, and then bring them down. And now just to finish, we'll just do some big gestures here just to get our breath and our body. So inhale wide, and then hug like we started, and inhale wide and reverse your arms. So just find your rhythm back and forth. One arm on top, and then the other. Big inhale when you spread your arms. Exhale when you come in. One more time like this. And then let's take the arms out and just twist a little. So the way we'll do this is take your left hand and lightly tap your right shoulder and twist back to the right. And then come really big arms, and then take the right hand to the left shoulder and look to the left. And then find your rhythm with this. So big sweeping gestures, just lightly tapping that shoulder, helping you to find the twist. Let your rib cage swing around the spine. Kind of like, I think of a barber pole sometimes, where you see the stripes kind of rotate. So our rib cage is just swinging around the spine. One more time on each side. And then back to center. All right. Hands on your thighs. Gently push down to lift up. Find that tall spine line again. And just for a moment, close your eyes. And in yoga, there's a lot of little proverbial sort of truths, but one of the ideas is that at the moment of birth, we are each given one ray of light from the sun. And so there is a channel of energy that rides sort of the way we think of our spinal cord and our spine, but that ray of light is there. And the purpose of this life is to remove our obstacles so that our light can shine. So just imagine a beautiful, so it's not physical, it's an energetic tube of glowing golden light, your ray from the sun, that's yours, your life force, letting it shine. So just breathing deeply and imagining you're opening up that channel, taking away any obstructions, any obstacles, anything that dulls the light. Let the light shine forth. In your mind's eye, just see yourself as a gleaming shape of light. And then, if you like, gently bring your hands in front of your heart, lower your chin. Thank your body for bringing yourself to class today. Thank everyone who came today for this community that keeps us strong and helps us practice together and helps us remember the teachings of yoga and the gift of yoga, what it can bring to us. The light within me sees and honors the light within each of you. Namaste.